on Monday, the 8th day of June, 2020. And this is a first order of business is roll call. Mrs. Green?
Here.
Mr. Ruggiero? Mr. Ruggiero?
Present.
Mr. Manley?
Here.
And Mr. Pierquadio.
Here.
If everybody will please stand next to a flag, and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence.
Flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the
of the United States of America
and to
the republic
for which it
for which
stands,
one nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
with
with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you, everybody. Let's go on to item 4. Mr. Supervisor, are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, the changes will be item 6 will come off and item 9 will come off. But we have 2 new ones, so it'll be a new one. Number 11 will be the home rule, which is that road district resolution. And a new number 12 will be the landscaping security for Thornton Commons. 13 announcements, 14 public comment. Thank you.
Okay, any other additions? Sure. Okay, next we go on to item 5, approval of audit.
So we're looking for a motion to approve this audit in the amount of $710,740.68.
No move.
Motion?
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Pierquadio?
Yes.
Okay, number 6 has been deleted. So we go on to item 7, animal control, a T94 withdrawal.
All right, so Cheryl Cunningham, our animal control officer, is looking to expend $205.49 from the T94 account. And that will be the Newburgh Veterinarian Hospital. And this is a donation account, not taxpayer money. So does someone want to make that motion?
So move.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Pierquadio?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 8 for fleet maintenance, surplus vehicles.
All right. So we have a list in front of us of surplus vehicles, some going back as far as 1992. So we're looking to declare these vehicles. I'm not going to read them off, but as presented, if they become surplus and then they'll be sold at auction or whatever. Someone want to make that motion on these vehicles?
I'll make the motion as presented, but we'll also have boats and a trailer along with vehicles.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion?
When we say boats, we're talking about rowboats here.
Rowboats, yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure these are rowboats, yep.
Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Pierquadio?
Yes.
Item 9 has been deleted. We go on to item 10 for code compliance, approval to purchase copier.
All right. And this will be a Toshiba copier used by the Code Compliance Department. And this is a leased machine. It's actually going to cost us about $97.88 a month. So if we approve this as is, we're right around about $100 per month for this new copier. We'll own it at the end of 5 years. Someone want to make that motion?
I'll make
So
that.
move.
Motion made by Mrs. Green.
And I'll
Seconded, please. Seconded by Councilman Manley. Mrs. Green,
yes,
Mr. Ruggiero,
Yes.
Mr. Manley,
Yes.
and Mr. Piaquadio.
Yes.
Next, we go on to a newly added item, item 11, home rule, establishment of road improvement district.
We dealt with this last year. We were looking to make a road district. Mark, do you want to add here and here a little bit, being you're the attorney? I could do it, but you're the attorney. Uh-oh. You got to unmute yourself. You go unmute, Mark.
Doing it.
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now.
Okay. So the developer of the Ridge project has requested that the town board requests the state legislature to allow the town to
Battery side connected to
establish a road improvement district that requires special legislation passed by the legislature and signed by the governor. Essentially, with the road improvement district, the improvements for the project entailing roads can be financed by the district, and the property owner will pay the cost of that financing over time. Essentially, it's a financing vehicle for certain of the improvements of the project. They've also requested the town board to establish other improvement districts, which are already allowed under town law in connection with the project. The drainage, for sidewalks, for lighting. There may be one more, but that's essentially, and the action tonight is essentially to approve the request for the state legislation in regard to the road district.
All right, thank you, Mark. So with that, again, we went through this great detail last year. The governor's office saying if we resubmit it, there's a good chance it might go this time. So does someone want to make a motion to approve the resolution?
I'll make the motion.
I'll
Was that-
second it then.
Was that Councilman Ruggiero who made that motion?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And Councilwoman Green, you seconded?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great, thank you. Any further discussion? Mrs. Green,
Yes,
Mr. Ruggiero,
Yes.
Mr. Manley,
Yes.
and Mr. Piaquadio.
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 12, Cortlandt Commons Landscape Security Estimate. This is also an added item.
All right, was an add-on item, and this is landscape security for Cortlandt Commons. Came from Town Arnett. And I'm going to ask Betty or someone, because I don't have that copy in front of me, the actual amounts. So the motion, go ahead, Betty, please.
I'm looking here. In the amount of $35,259.
And
Do we have to also
Amount
add
for
the
this.
escrow amount?
Oh, okay. And the amount of escrow is, for this project, is $2,000.
Thank you, Betty. Someone want to make that motion?
So moved then.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Mrs. Green,
Yes,
Mr. Ruggiero,
Yes.
Mr. Manley,
Yes.
and Mr. Piaquadio.
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 11 for announcements.
I have none.
You have none, Betty?
I have none, Gil.
Okay, Scott?
Just today, we put out the nixle and the thing on the website today, so everybody knows tomorrow and Wednesday, we're going to be doing micro sealing on Meadow Hill Road, so you might get some delays and or slight detours. And Thursday and Friday, Gardner Town Road, as far as I know, Gidney Avenue to Route 300. That'll be Thursday and Friday. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Scott.
Okay,
I could say,
next,
well, just one quick comment here, Joe. I just want to say things seem to be getting better as far as the virus goes. And we could really thank God for that, at least I do. And hopefully we'll get back into summer here soon. But that's all the comments I have, and I think we could open it to public comments.
I will make one other comment before you do that. I noticed today a lot more traffic on the road. Everybody do that extra special and be safe.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I think we're going to go into the public comment section. So again, if you want to address the board, it's going to be just identify yourself and your address. And Bob, you want to go down one at a time and just unmute them? The first one's Bill's iPad. Well, okay. If you want to raise your hand too, if you want to.
If you have a question, you can raise your hand now or a comment. Okay, Bill's iPad.
Bill's, okay.
So let's unmute him.
Bill's iPad.
Okay, Bill is gonna. There you go.
Okay, Bill, you got the floor here.
Good evening, folks. Bill Fetter, Rockwood Drive. On the surplus equipment, is that a sealed bid or is it a live type auction or online auction?
The one we're actually using, I think, is gov.deals. If you go on the homepage, it'll show you there. And anyone, anywhere can actually place a bid, and the highest bid will get these.
I understand it.
Rowboats. Yeah.
Would it be a one-time bid or would it be competitive bid? That's what I'm.
Oh, no. So the item is shown, and you can go on there and say, I'll pay $50, and someone can come behind you and say 75. You know, it's the highest
right.
Bid. We're very successful with it, too, lately, the last few years.
Okay, thank you. I'll take a look.
Thank you, Bill.
Thanks.
Okay. Is that Brian?
Okay.
Brian Paxton? Does he have a question? Can you unmute Brian?
Yeah. Brian's up.
Brian, if you have a question, if not, well, that's okay too.
No,
He's just there listening. That's
I think Nelson.
Hi, my name is Nelson Pantoja. I am the owner of Empanada Nirvana on 9W in Newburgh. I'm trying to appeal a decision with my signage. They said that my artwork is considered signage. I got a little overzealous with the signs that I put up earlier because there was posts there, so I thought I could just put signs on top of it. I was wrong. Mr. Petty told me I can't do that. My artwork has been there for a little bit. I am a disabled Teamster, 20 years. I got disabled in 2018. And I own this trailer. I am part of the community, feed the Hudson Valley. I donate food. I work with the kids. We just got featured in Bon Appetit magazine plus Newburgh as a road trip destination. And they're telling me that I have to take down my artwork because it's considered signage. And I feel that it shouldn't be considered signage. I lease 3.5 acres there. And Mr. Petty pointed out to me that I'm only entitled to put a sign in 30 square feet. And I complied with all of that, and I apologized to him because I did have some psychedelic large signs out there. And I was like, I didn't realize it. I thought because I had 3.5 acres, I could do that. But neither here nor there, I had a lot of sculptures out there, and none of it is political. None of it is offensive. I mean, you should see the look on the kids' faces when they come up here. Every person that comes with a dog gets a hot dog. Every child that comes here gets a free icy. I'm a member of this community, and I love Newburgh. I mean, we just fed 500 people like 3 Saturdays ago for free. We did the shelters in Newburgh. We did the ministries. We did St. Luke's. We did the police department. And I'm part of this community. And I would like to be able to show my artwork that decision can be appealed, and I could be given permission to put my sculptures up there. And I have, sculptures on breast cancer awareness. I have a 9/11 memorial I'd like to put up there. And it's a bright spot, especially in the times that we're going through. Anybody who's come to my trailer knows you're going to have a good time. There's funky music playing there. The food is good. If you need something, I give it to you. And I'm asking if I could put my artwork back up there. I have permission from the owner. Okay, I've never had a problem there. We just got featured in Bon Appetit magazine with Newburgh, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I really am. I got good people coming there, and I would like to see if you would allow me to put my artwork back up there. We lease 3.5 acres. It's not blocking traffic. It's not, you know, we don't have any problems there.
Nelson, why don't we do this? I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate what you do for the donations and all. Why don't we just like get together? We'll have a quick meeting with Joe Petty and our code compliance to make sure we're all on the same page. I don't see any problem with artwork. If it's your artwork, I don't see a problem with artwork myself. But if there's anything else there, let's get it all on the table and see where we stand and get it ironed out.
Well, I understand the compliance officer said that that I'm using my artwork as signage. And I looked up. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you.
I wouldn't. Let's have a meeting and see where it is. Maybe if we have to, we'll come up to your place and do it right there. Let's see what we got. We'll work with you. So I think as a contact, you could use my number here, that 564-4552.
Okay.
Use my email, supervisor@townofnewburgh.org. Either way, we'll be back in touch. I appreciate your concern. Thank you.
So I can reach out to you this week. I'll send you an email. Maybe
absolutely. We'll reach out and we'll try to get together as quick as we can. Try to resolve the thing and see where you're going. All right.
Yeah, because I'm disabled, so it's like this is all I got. You know, I'm not going to sit at home. You know, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll reach out to you. I'll send you an email. Thank you for your time. Everybody stay safe. And thank you.
Same to you. Take care. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, what else we got up there, Bobby?
Any more comments or questions?
Well, how about Mandel? I see Lauren Mandel in there. Do they have anything? See Lauren Mandel? Can you
Yeah.
Lauren, do you have anything?
Well, I just wanted to let the town know that I was invited by the town of Montgomery to do a virtual Narcan training for Keep It Moving. And I'm going to be doing that for the town of Montgomery on June 16th. So I just put that offer out there for the town of Newburgh. If you guys are interested, you know, I'll be happy to do that for the town of Newburgh as well.
Okay, so can we do this though? Could we join Montgomery's if you're going to do it? Is it a Zoom thing where we can just join in?
Yeah, we're going to, once I'm going to actually make the invitation tonight and then I can send it to your office and then you can promote it.
And we'll get it out, and we can put out that mass email. Those who want to join can join. That'd be fantastic.
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
I think, who else we got? Pat Johnson, she has anything? Pat Johnson, you want to unmute Pat Johnson, Bobby?
Hi.
Hi, Pat. You have anything to tell us? Good news, I hope.
Well, I guess I could just thank you for that beautiful Memorial Day ceremony at the town hall. It was really very, very touching and very nice. And it was a nice turnout as well.
Very true, Pat. I appreciate that. And everyone needed to get out, and what better reason to get out than Memorial Day? So.
Absolutely. And thank you, Scott, for the wonderful job you do with keeping everybody informed. And even though I've gained some weight with your recommendations for restaurants, but thank you very much. Somebody had asked on next door about one of the roads that's being closed next week, I guess. So I told her to call the town highway department for the information.
Very good.
Pat, I answered that a little while ago on that next door to shared.
Right. Okay. So just thank you all for a wonderful job you do here.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Now, Reed Laura is another one. Reed, you want to unmute Reed if they have? Reed, do you have anything for the board?
No, not at all. Thank you so much. My wife and I are in the process of moving to Newburgh, and I just wanted to log in and check out a town meeting.
Very good. I appreciate that. All right, good luck to you then.
Thank you so much.
Good night. And the other one is, you want to, Rich Steger is the other one. Can we unmute Rich? I don't know, Rich, you have anything to say? Huh? Can you unmute everybody and just see if we can? I can unmute them, but if they have to unmute their phone too for it to work. So I don't know if Rich, if you want to tell us anything, but it looks like you're still muted. Okay, Rich is unmuted now.
No, I don't have anything to say right now, but thank you.
Okay, very good. Thank you for joining the meeting. All right. Is there everyone spoke that has to, anyone? Thank you, Rich. Have a good night.
Hi. All right. So we had Lauren, but we missed me. I also wanted to say, Scott, thank you so much. You're doing an amazing job. You really are. I love the updates every day. And, you know, all the work you're doing, collaborating with the city of Newburgh and getting the food and getting the food out there. I think that's incredible. So great job, Scott.
Oh, thank you, Brenda.
And, you know, Lauren and I got on a little late, so I just actually wanted to ask, was the issue with Black Lives Matter discussed at all?
I don't know. Have we gotten any invitation to that? Do we have any? Is that scheduled in the town? Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I just wondered if it was, you know, talked about or any kind of a response from the town, you know, like a statement. I don't know if you guys had thought about that, like we support Black Lives Matter, that's all, just kind of putting it out there on the table to you.
I can tell you this, that the board will be looking at by all the procedures with the police, and most of them procedures are written by the Department of Criminal Justice Service.
Oh, good.
They are modified a bit, but they're all in accordance with a certified police department. So it will be looked at with time. Fortunately, we haven't had any issues here in the town. But it will be looked at.
Okay, great. Thank you.
I'm sorry, if I could interrupt and ask for your name, please. The woman who just spoke, I didn't hear.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm sorry. Donette Smith.
Thank you.
Rockwood Drive.
And I think we got everybody that's watching. So I think we're good. So with that, does someone want to make a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn the meeting at 7:31. Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero? Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero? Mr.
Yes.
Manley? And
Yes.
Mr. Piaquadio?
Yes. All right.
Okay,
Thank you.
meeting
Good night,
adjourned.
everybody. Stay safe, please.